stared me down, gifting me a grin, a head nod for reassurance, offering me a wave as he lit and dragged his first hit of his cigarette, assuring me he was no danger, no threat to my existence, in high hopes I'd be no threat to his, no danger to anyone he loves. I smiled back, offering a hello, my call for truce, my call for a peace treaty, my wave being a white flag, my skin being a flag of war to him, the brown rag carrying the sins of the rest of humanity. And isn't it his duty to crucify the Christ-like creature of a black man? Only no need for a Judas or need for an assembly to proudly participate. Nowadays it's better to have no crowd of witness. However, even if the whole world saw, they still stand in awe and watch as Pilate spills a multitude of blood and performs magic tricks to clean his hands, making weapons appear and making bodies disappear, all in the midst of one finger snap, one trigger pull, one trial. But I refuse to believe out of all the trials and tribulations I've been through, my youth will be diluted due to a misunderstanding, a miscommunication, a misconception of a conceived weapon, a misdirected order. But isn't there always a misdirected order? Isn't there always a catch? Always a reason behind the reason? And isn't that what you call the erasure of the history of Marcus Garvey? Isn't that what you call the death of Martin Luther King Jr.? Isn't that what you call the life of Rachel Dolezal? Isn't that what you call the presidency of Donald Trump? Always a trumpet sounding off the marches of the minority, while the assailant majority creates solid footpaths to the destruction of us all. He smiles, says, boy, you must go to some type of school, the way you smiling like you smart or something. I laugh, ease the tension, disrupt the unnecessary attention, tease his thinking, displeasing his hunger for the body of a brown boy burned under the crossfire of media coverage. I'd rather my body be covered by blankets at night's end rather than white sheets and eulogies of Al Sharpton by next weekend, so I stay silent. Hands in my pocket, don't move them too fast, don't taunt his last bullets to jimmy themselves into my body, don't want my lungs to be the socket his plug of a gun be trying to connect to. So I turn my earbuds up, my hoodie follows the same instructions. I be so disconnected, but he figured, fuck it, I'll connect this little brown boy to the father. He probably ain't got one of his own anyway. I'ma send this little brown boy home today. He reached for his chrome, I reach for home, and I sing, please sing about me. My mama might want peace, but fuck that. I want everything but that. If I die at the hands of police, don't say my name. Make it synonymous with gasoline.
Black lives matter! 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 Black lives matter!
If I die because my life was left in the hands of a white man, don't say my name. Instead, say my brother, my friend. Say that one dude who said that one poem that one time, like, damn, that was a real dope poem. Say that one dude who I have no real memory of except that he was just shot or stabbed or hung or whatever they do to lynch me this time, but don't say my name. I don't want my legacy to end at the barrel or bottom of a tree. I don't want my legacy to be a hashtag for a week that'll only be brought up again once another black boy like me gets shot, like me gets hung, like me. Don't you dare use my name in the poem. The stanzas I write here are plenty for me to be buried in peace. I don't need your peace offerings from your tongue. I don't need pieces of your heart broken off for me to be happy in heaven. For goodness sakes, I won't remember you anyway. Don't burden my mother with sorrows and sorries and apologies. Keep Al Sharpton 500 feet away from my funeral procession. Treat my voice like nails on the chalkboard. When you hear it, cringe like I'm on my way back with vengeance and the sawed-off shotgun tucked in my knapsack. Run like lightning streaks because the wind won't do you justice. Don't put my name and justice in the same sentence, because I know in a year's time the motherfucker who murdered me won't get a sentence. Mute the television when you hear my name on the news. Black out my name on newspapers, and if you can't do that, fuck it. Set fire to the whole newsstand. I want my name to mean fire. So if you riot, don't use posters and pickets. Use dry wood and matches, and you march in silence. Let the fire crack. Let the fire make the noise. Let the fire be the light that shines on the 14th Amendment. Let the fire be what burns America's appendix. Set America's digestive system ablaze. Suffocate it from the inside. And I hope it vomits all the black bodies it swallowed. I hope it vomits all the freedoms that is so easily taken. Burn it and have picnics. Chant rituals like they used to do until America's body is shaken. I want every last square inch of this part of the continent to pay for all the iniquity it's been shaped in. And when it cries its last surrender, when its hands are up and it's down to its knees, just like the rest of us so-called worthless niggas, have my mother whisper my name before she pulls the trigger.